Hello, hello, everybody. I'm so happy to be here today with you and my three amazing co-teachers, Zoe, Margo, and Tamisha, and you're going to meet them shortly. Please type in the chat where you are, and I can see who is here, which I love. Make sure at the bottom it says everyone, not hosts and panelists. I have a lot. We are going to have giveaways. We're going to have a beautiful PowerPoint. Hello, Sarah and Angela and Taylor and Amy and Courtney, so many of my Leah students from class. So excited to be with you. Don't forget, you can put any questions in the Q&A. You just pop that up. So this is a special time, and I want you to use this time in our world in life to focus on you and your creativity. What a beautiful gift you have that you can focus on making art and putting beauty out in the world. That's a powerful thing to put out beauty. It's the antidote to so much. I really want you to focus on yourself and your career. So what I want to do is, before we dive in and meet each of your co-teachers, many of you know them already, I want to just talk to you about the beauty of having your own creative career. And I jotted this down, why I love a creative career. And I'm going to read it to you. I wrote it the other day. Why I love a creative career. You can pursue your passions. You can pursue your passions. You can follow your passions and interests. Number two, you can monetize your weirdness. Monetize. You can make money from them. I am a case in point. And when I started out in the sexist 70s, man, I had to fight hard, and it's a lot easier now. You can do it. Number three, here's what I love. You're the boss of your own life. You're the boss of your own life, and no one can hold you back. You don't wait for a promotion. You don't sit back while the other person gets promoted, and you actually deserve it. You get to be rewarded for your work and talent, 100%. It's merit-based. Our world is merit-based. You will get followers, you will get money, you will get recognition based on your talent and your work. And number four, is that right? One, yep, number four, you can evolve and grow and build on your successes. You can build on your successes. So I'm going to give you like a very short overview of my creative career for the past 50 years. So I'm sort of, well, that's true. 1984, I became an illustrator in New York, and I'm going to show you a few of my projects. I got to fully illustrate this book for Chronicle with loads and loads of illustrations. It was a dream. Chicken Soup book, still one of my favorites. I did this for the Grammys, got called from Sony. They're like, we'd like you to do a page for the Grammy program. That's before the internet. This is just I don't even know who I did this for. This is an oil painting canvas. And I did hundreds of oil paint. I love oil paint and pastel. This I think I did for Dayton Hudson Department Store. And so, I could be like, hey, I want to do brush lettering and Pantone sticky paper. I want to do oil. I want to do pastel. And I could do it. And you just get good at it, and then you promote it. 1992. I've been in so many magazines, interviews, lots of I've been interviewed for magazines as an illustrator and all kinds of stuff now. So that was that. Well, and I taught in my studio. And then one day my students said, why don't you be our agent? And that was 1994, Cliff Notes. And I became an agent, as you may know, for 30 years. And we're going to get to Margo Tantau and her exciting news. I would have retreats in the studio here. And that was wonderful for the artists and guest art directors. Then thank you, Annette. Lisa Congdon was one of my artists. I'm going to show you a few of my favorite books and objects. This is Susie Altman. Loved her work. Love her still. Helen Dardick. Great stuff. Sarah Walsh. I have literally thousands of products in the studio by my artists, but so I just grabbed a few. And then I've been interviewed as an agent in books. And this is what Kim, who's in the background, by the way, Kim would put together these fabulous booklets to give out to clients when she or any of us would travel. Oh, and this was Carolyn Gavin, who I repped. This was for anthropology. Doesn't say in here. Oh, well, she did a bunch of things for anthro. So then, partway during my agency thing, I pitched a line of craft, what's it called? Craft jewelry collection. Look, they even put like a gem up there. How great is that? And I had 80 SKUs, 80 of these cuffs, necklaces, 80 different products. Then that was 2011. 2012, I was asked to write a book, which I did, which I still really like it. And you know what? This book pulled upon all my years of being an agent and my knowledge as an agent, but it planted seeds for the next thing because look what I was doing. What is this? What is this portending? Is that the right word? What is it sort of hinting at that would be in my future? Can you put in the chat where that would lead to? 2013, color class, good guess. Maths. So 2013, I get together with Beth and I start Make Art That Sells. Yes, blobby mats. And one of the things I get to do is all these flat lays that I get to do for mats. And we had this fabulous event in 2015 in Brighton, and I wore this, and I will wear that. I was the guest of honor, and it was in Brighton, England, and fabulous. Maybe some of you are here, were there. I've been a speaker for a billion different conferences like Icon. I get to make card decks, my card decks that I pull up in class. And I do craft. This was on the cover. I did that on the cover of that book. And now all my writing has helped me as a columnist for Uppercase, which I do, and Tamisha does it as well. And I get to do things like this with my flat lays and my brush lettering. So that is me in a nutshell. How fast? Oh my God, I did that in like 8 minutes. That's a career. That's what I want to tell you. A creative career is wonderful. No one holds you back. That's what I want to tell you. Okay, so let us go to the PowerPoint. Let me share. Got a lot of goodness. So I really want you to make 2025 your year. Make that commitment. These are all products my agency has agented by our artists. So beautiful. again, I get to do flat lays. Starting today, our biggest sale of the year, up to 50% off. You know, you're going to be taking my courses next year. Get them now for up to 50. Again, these are products all by my artists, illustrated. Starts today. So how do you get work like this? You learn how in my courses. Please make a note. You will make sure you're on the Make Art That Sells newsletter, because you will get notified. But jot this in your calendar. Monday, this coming Monday at 1 p.m., I'm going to do color demo overhead shot where you can see me showing some of the things I'm going to do in my brand new color course, which I am so excited about. You got to take that. I'm sorry, but you do. This is really special. Friday, December 6th at 1 p.m. I'm going to just pop up volunteers and spend a little time with each one and give them the kind of mentoring that I did with my own artists. So you can ask me questions, you can show me your work. I can help find what makes you fabulous. Yes. Thank you, Annette and Corey and Jenny. And if you're shy, you don't have to volunteer. Believe me, there'll be plenty of people volunteering, but you watch and you learn so much because their questions are a lot like your questions. Today, here's what we're going to do. Why I love a creative career. Check, did that. Number 2, meet the experts, your teachers. You're going to hear from each of them, Zoe, Margo, and Tamisha, why they love their course, why they love it for you, top tips in their area of expertise, their illustration market. 4 course giveaways. We're going to give away, let's see, the Margo's home decor course, Zoe's illustrating children's books. We're going to give away Tamisha's course and my Color Quest course and a book bundle. Just absorb this slide a moment, okay? Let us help you achieve the creative career you're dreaming of. You're probably here, and I recognize so many of you, and thank you for spending the time with us today. You're probably really dreaming of that illustration career, and you saw what I did. And believe me, I didn't have all the tools in the toolkit. I had well, that's for another day. Thank you, Corey. It's good to see you. Your talent is infinite. It's a muscle, it grows. Do you think Olympic athletes just got up one day and went to the Olympics? No, they train, they work hard. You make art, you learn from great teachers, you will get better. And Tamisha is going to explain that about what course she took in Matt's and what that led to. Today, we're going to learn all about the different courses and bundles very briefly so you can get a sense of what, I should read the slide first. Yes, learn all of our courses and sale bundles in the guide. So you can download that at Make Art That Sells. Lots of good stuff in there. Here are our various teachers in the classes. Again, today we have Zoe, Margo, me, and Tamisha. Riley and Beth couldn't be here, but we love them. So I teach or co-teach all of the courses, and that's all I wanted to say. Look at all these courses. So I'm going to push my 2 courses. These are essential, foundational, but foundational sounds like it's basic. It's not. These are also for professional illustrators, lettering and color quest. The lettering, how many people took lettering already this year? Corey, thank you. You loved it. It's all new content plus some added features. I've been in the creative industry as an MD. Like a doctor, Livia? Wow. So I So lettering is so good for your career, and Color Quest is going to change your life. I'm actually taking it. I'm like doing some of the assignments, and I'm really, really, it's pushing me. And you saw my career, right? It's pushing me. So enough about that. There, I have a bundle for both Color Quest and lettering, and we're throwing in drawing faces, and look, you get all that. So where do you sign up? Makeartthatsells.com. Really, really recommend it. It's so valuable. These are going to improve your artwork. So then when you take our other courses, you have your chops. You're even better. I'm giving away these books at the end of the Zoom, a little bundle, all in one bundle. Somebody wins all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this was that piece that I read to you. This is Color Quest. And again, you can read all about it at makeartthatsells.com. It's 30 days in a row. Oh, you're gonna, oh, managing director. Okay. Look how beautiful this course is. Oh, I love it. This is a good flat lay. Where can you get the bundle? Go to makeartthatsells.com and it should be on there. Maybe is Becky here or Jenny? You can put a link in. Course giveaway, boom, live demo. So come for the live demo, free. That's a free Zoom. We have 3 free Zooms for the cyber sale period. Oh, course. Oh, actually, I should have written not course giveaway, product giveaway. I'm giving all this stuff away at that Zoom. My book. This is a little, my own special ink I made, these gel pens, dip pen, bamboo pen, 2 Winsor Newton favorite paints, watercolors, a glitter thing, bottle of black ink, my favorite brush pen with cartridges, a water brush, washi tape, tape pencil, and a Fabriano book. Yeah, I went around the studio and then I ran to the art store and gathered more. It's like $100 or so. Oh, good. Becky just said, put the link in for um for the that bundle. And Louise, lovely Louise, our customer service person, said reach out to her at hello Make Art That Sells. If you've already signed up for a course, you can upgrade to a bundle. Yes, wasn't that pretty? I like that flat lay. Look at this. Taking the maths courses have made a huge impact on my art. It was one of the best investments I've ever made. Lisa Nonamaker Orgler. And you know the newsletters that you get? Jenny, British Jenny, our writer, asks people to submit their success stories. You know how she's always including those amazing success stories? Oh, Angela Caldwell says, absolutely true. The very best thing I did. Angela, your work is amazing. Okay, these are products that my artists did. They did hand lettering for all these because I'm putting this here because I want to show you how important lettering is in your career. Look at all these gigs. Annette says, I have to agree, maths is a game changer. Thank you, Annette. Great to see you. What kind of paint do we need for the color course? Amy, that's a great question. And I do give a materials list. It's watercolor. And I'm also, oh, and you know what I wanted to tell you, British Jenny? We need to talk more about that. I'm going to be demonstrating watercolor techniques, watercolor tips. There's so many things I can help people with. So it is going to be a bit of a watercolor instruction, a bit of it, as it pertains to mixing color. How do you win a class? MV, you just keep watching, Milika, and over the course of this Zoom, I'll be giving them away. So this is the downloadables from last year. This year, all new content. I did that so you can take it again and get even better with your lettering, with more fonts, more styles, plus new this year, brush lettering, dip pen, italic calligraphy. So this kind of lettering and brush lettering. And you can see more on the website. This is Trudy Mason. For me, the Make Art That Sells experience has been like finding the key to the door of a room in my house that I had almost forgotten was there. It's the best room in the house. Trudy Mason, beautiful. Can you relate to that? Hey, Greg. Thank you. It's an incredible course. Yes, it is. It's my favorite room, literally. So make your art even gorgeous. Yep, we did talk about that. Color Quest, lettering, and drawing faces. Save 40%. It's probably like getting one of the courses free. I don't know. I didn't do the math. I was told there'd be no math. So, all right, let's get on to the good stuff. Let us take a look before we pop up Tamisha. Look at this. Tamisha's course, self-paced, find your art style with style. Tamisha Anthony. Let me, oh, you know what I did when I put all the products down? I covered up the bio. Okay, here we go. I got it right here. So I am going to introduce Tamisha. But first, I love these classes. They're challenging, inspiring, and sure to push you to the next level, says Nicolette Larson. And we're going to do a course giveaway. But first, we're going to stop the share. And we are going, let me introduce the wonderful Tamisha. Tamisha, if you want to pop up, here she is, my girl. Hello, honey. I love you. I love your look.
I love you too, Lilla.
I love you.
I want to take your color course.
Okay, I know somebody. I could probably get you in.
Yeah, that would be great. I'm really inspired. Also, I need to come next Monday because those art supplies look great. I'm just like,
Oh yeah, you didn't know about that.
I
Oh,
didn't.
thank you.
I'm excited.
And before I introduce Tamisha, she just they just dropped. So Jessica Altschuler, the Story Project, just dropped her Jess's interview with Tamisha, which is mind blowing. So go to Story Project podcast. You can get it anywhere and watch, listen to.
Very open about my career as a dancer, professional dancer, and transitioning to illustrator. I talk about how much I love Lilla and how much she helped me with my career. I'm just very vulnerable and open, and I'm glad I shared
Great.
that information.
People are going to so benefit from it, so benefit. But let me introduce you. Tamisha is a children's book illustrator, and I texted her this morning. How many? You did 5 books already? No, 12 book projects in 4 years.
Well,
4
not all
are
completed yet.
4 are already out, 2 are in pre-order, 3 she's working on, and 3 are announced but in the wings. And
Yes.
guess what course she took before she got signed with an agent? Illustrating children's books, Zoe and my course.
Like right
Illustrating
before.
right before. Her clients are the top, Penguin Random House, Macmillan Chronicle Books. She's been an educator in the past at institutions such as the New York Historical Society and the Harlem School of the Arts. She writes and illustrates the article Spilling the Tea with Tea for Uppercase Magazine. She's a regular columnist and enjoys writing her own whimsical children's stories. She teaches redrawing Black history and finding your art style with style. So, do you have some top tips for people wanting to break into the children's book illustration world?
I do. I feel like each time I come on here for a sale, I tell tips that I'm talking to myself about that I'm
Okay.
trying to maneuver. So this is for you guys, but also something that I am giving to myself. So my first tip is to never stop experimenting and playing. Like I think before I became an illustrator, I'm just like, okay, I get an agent, I get a book project, I am gold. And then like you got to keep taking courses. You've got to keep playing
True.
around with different media. You have to keep surprising yourself. so that you're excited about your career and exploring different things and pushing yourself. You don't want to put out the same thing every time. You want to
Mhm.
grow and expand and play as an artist. So that's my
Love.
biggest tip. I've been playing a lot with traditional media. After like making the class with you, the art style class, I started
Yes.
playing around with traditional media, gouache and watercolor and colored pencils, and it has been really eye-opening to me as a digital artist. So, another tip is, oh, don't be afraid to share your work even if it's not perfect. So I went through a
That.
phase whenever, yeah, I was first starting out, that I would make all these works and I would save it. I maybe would show it to a friend or two or my husband, but I wouldn't share it on social media
Mhm.
because it wasn't good enough. And I'm so much a perfectionist.
Mm.
But I started taking your courses and I started just like you've talked about sharing things,
Mhm.
like putting it out there and that people can see your growth. That's a beautiful thing.
Right.
And not only that other people, art directors and agents see your growth, see how hard you're working, you can
Mhm.
also see your own growth. Sometimes I go back in my Instagram all the way back like 6, 7 years and look at my past work and then scroll up to see how I've developed. And it's so inspiring to me when I'm feeling a little down. I'm like, oh, I'm not doing it the way I want to, or my art's not looking the way I want. I'm like, oh, I've come so far. I've come
I
so
love that.
far from where I've been. And it's great to document that, I think. Document your progress, your growth, and embrace it.
I love that.
And my last tip would be, oh, for writing, because I've started writing more. I write the column, because
Yes,
it's you.
which I love. You all have to read it in uppercase magazine.
Yes. And
Mhm.
my practice for writing has just become do it. Like I used to
Oh.
think that I would just be inspired and I would have all these like ideas. And those moments usually come whenever I'm initiating the idea. Like maybe I'm at the park and I see a beautiful flower and it pings something in my head and I have an idea. The idea can come from inspiration, but for me at least, whenever I'm writing, it's just
Mhm.
doing the work. It's just setting a timer for an hour, going into like a little corner, cozy corner, so I don't have any distractions, and just writing for an hour, even if
Mhm.
everything I write is horrible. Like if I think it's horrible, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna keep typing, don't backspace, just write, and then I go back and kind of sculpt my writing.
Oh, I
So
love that sculpt. Yeah, I
yeah,
know exactly what you mean.
yeah, otherwise I'd never get anything done. Again,
Mm.
I'm a perfectionist. I'm always going back and fixing a sentence, fixing a sentence. And I was like, I can do that after I have a few
Mhm.
pages. And I
I
can
love
cut
that.
things out and sculpt it and make it beautiful, but I need to get words on the paper.
I
So
love that.
those are my tips.
Oh, those are good ones. I love. I totally agree with all three, and they remind me too of to think that way. And when you say you sculpt,
Mm,
that's so beautiful. So you're just sort of getting the stuff out, and the same with the artwork.
mm,
And perfectionist. When I was younger, earlier on my career, I'm like, I'm a perfectionist. Is that a good thing or bad thing? But the good part of it is it pushes me to do my best. But the
yeah,
bad part is it's freaking neurotic and makes me crazy and
yes,
everything. So,
I get
and there, one of the things in my courses are not just technique and not just career advice. They're social emotional. They're about y- the mindset you need to make the pieces to do your best to thrive. And one of the things is I trick you into doing your best work to bypass that part. And as does Tamisha. That's beautiful.
making
Um,
the work and for us putting it out there. Because like I said, I wouldn't have been signed if like you did really support me emotionally through I decided 2020 I want to get an agent. I took your class and then like I took I think 3 of your courses,
mm,
like drawing faces, illustrating children's book, and I feel like it turned my portfolio completely around. I
mm,
got rid of all the old illustrations I had and I
wow.
put up everything new and then yeah, I was found on Twitter and that was
Amazing.
Exciting, yeah.
Well, and I love that you said take courses. And I know when I say that, it sounds self-serving, but if you know how much education I had and courses I took by just, a random course like in Boulder for calligraphy or like at the local art school, one thing,
Yeah.
I just would put together things before there was online courses. The more education you have, the further you go. It is that simple. I didn't invent that. I'm not the first person to say that, but
That's
that's
so
why the
true.
courses are so important for me.
Yeah, and
Heather says after the sale ends, I come back to these replays while sketching all through the year because each teacher and Lilla's practically trademarked it. Their joy and positivity and can-do is so catching. Thank you so much, Heather. That's beautiful to know. Okay, tell me why I want to get the embroidery up here. Tell me, it's falling down. Tell me tell me about your courses and why people should take your two fabulous courses.
Well, they're both super inspiring, and just visually stunning. I would start
Mhm.
with the art style with style class first. There's so many, I think you called it a buffet of
Mhm.
visuals when we were talking, which I love. We travel back in time all the way back to the 1910s and explore different design motifs that you can add to your artwork. It
Mhm.
gives you something clearly that you can draw, because sometimes I have that blank page syndrome where I'm like, okay, I don't know what to draw in my sketchbook, or I don't know what to draw on this piece of paper, or I may mess up. We give you things to draw. We tell you the materials to work with for that week. And then you
Mhm.
even get a figure drawing class in the middle to play around with your watercolors or your ink and explore those media more before doing your final project. So it's really inspiring. It has a lot of vintage fashion inspiration. If you follow me at all, you know that I love vintage fashion all the way from the 1920s to the early 80s, and I have a closet full of these clothes, and I share them with you. I share some of my clothing for inspiration. I go vintage shopping. I show a lot of things that are in my household. My husband and I collect a lot of vintage things. My husband is very art deco, and but we together we have a splendid amount of beautiful things, and it's a fun, inspiring class to take.
It is. That's the word, inspiring. And you can see by how she presents how exciting the course is. And someone asked a really good question. Um, let's see. Trina says, when you're taking courses and learning from different artists, how does your style eventually come out and doesn't just look like the teacher's style? Okay, here's the difference. And I made a conscious decision about this early on. I didn't, when I first started 11 years ago teaching Make Art That Sells, I didn't want everybody just copying my style, which tends to be a loose style with lots of hand lettering, brush lettering, pastel, paint you saw in the beginning. Because what good is that? First of all, I don't want clones of me because nobody is me. Everybody is different. You're all you. So our courses specifically give many inspirations, multiple inspirations. We don't just do one look. That's why so many people who come out of here get agents, get book deals, get home decor deals because they become unique styles. If there's anything you get from me, it's that I became a unique style. I had more illustration work that I can handle. That's what I want for you. Okay, that's beautiful. Should we do a giveaway?
Yes, we should.
Okay, we are going to um Becky, what are we giving away exactly? Which of Tamisha's courses? I didn't even realize. Um,
Art style, I guess.
oh, art style.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Find your art style with style. And they are both instantly downloadable too. So after this Zoom, you can just get them right away and get them with the bundle. So here's how we do a giveaway. This is the first of 4 course giveaways and then the book bundle giveaway.
Greg is so
Diana
funny.
says, what's that?
Greg is so funny. Horseshoes, potato chips.
Oh, that's hilarious. Diana says, I think find your art style will also impact my wardrobe. Lol. That's true. Okay, so here's how the giveaways work. I'm going to say a category, and you can guess in the chat as many times as you want and as often. Kim will be looking in the background too. Yes, you get to go thrift shopping with Tamisha. Thank you, British Jenny. Whoever guesses it first that we see, it may not be the first guess because we have a lot of people in here. It's probably not the first one, but the first one that Kim and I see wins the course. You get what you get and you don't get upset. So the category. Is everybody ready? Type ready if you're ready. It's just to get them going. Okay, the category is an accessory. An accessory. And I'll give you it is a type of shoe. Oh, I
I
saw it.
think I saw it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, Kim, you take it
Ah,
away.
it goes
I'm
so fast.
scrolling
I'll
up.
have to scroll back.
I know.
Whoever sees it first.
I'm looking.
I'm looking too.
Ah.
Where the hell did it go?
Oh yes, Felicity. The answer was clog.
Clogs.
Yeah.
The answer was clogs. Felicity, yay. So Felicity, write to hello@makeartthatsells.com. That's hello@makeartthatsells.com and say that you won
The art style class.
the art style class.
Yay.
Oops.
Excited to have you.
Yay, you're lucky, Felicity. Yay. Oh, that's great. That's great. So now we will go to Margo Tantau. Margo Tantau. And Margo, I'm going to first pull up the PowerPoint. Thank you, Tamisha. That was wonderful.
You're welcome.
Okay. Oh, it was great. And she's in the background. She's going to come back up for question and answer at the end. So she will be back. So this is Margot's wonderful course we wrote together, creating collections for home decor, which was great to write because while I was an agent and we did some home dec work, I didn't know the depth of home decor. So I could ask Margo a million questions as we were writing the course. It was Jenny Eden's first course. It's fabulous, fabulous. And we have giant news. Giant news. Margo Tantau is now actively looking for top artists in this course for her agency. We're so excited. She has just announced today her new agency. We're going to be talking about that. And look at that. The reviews were great. When we review the artist's work in class, have learned a lot from them and they made me feel more confident because now I know how to show my work to art directors. That's Beta Agosin. So before we do, oh, nope, we're going to stop the share and we're going to go, hey girl, how are you?
Hey, everybody. Thanks for all the hellos. So great to be here. Just one of my favorite things to do. So
What a fantastic day for you. What a
it's a
fantastic
big
day.
day. It's a big day. There's a couple of people in the chat that it was a big day for them too. Yep.
Because now they could finally spill the beans that they are being represented by you. So Margo, I'm just so happy for you. And what's going to happen in the course is downloadable. You can work at your own pace. Then there'll be an announcement in advance when the review will be. I don't think we told yet, did we, Becky? And then that gives you a deadline and a goal to make your art. And then Margo and I will be in there reviewing some of the pieces.
Yep. We're going to do a live review.
Live review like this, but showing some work and with PowerPoint. And then Margo, listen up. Margo's going to be looking for artists to represent in class? Because
I'm
she's
always
a home deck expert and she has all these relationships with home deck people. She wants to see people who do really interesting home decor portfolio pieces. It makes perfect sense to scoop them.
Yes, it as a director and all those things in my long life, I'm always looking. It's you guys are I'm always on Instagram. Lilla is too. We all are, right? We do that. That's this
Yeah.
community. We look
Mhm.
at, support, um, dig into all the great things out there. And this course is such a deep dive. It's like no other. It's the OG for sure.
It
Um,
is, sure.
and because of how it was set up, each week we dive into a different substrate. So wood, glass, textiles, things, metal, ceramic. Um, but because of what Lilla brings to it and the experience I bring to it, there's lots of details that are very helpful to know. And
Mhm.
like every class that there is, it just will enrich your knowledge, your portfolio, how
Mhm.
you look at things. I'd love you to think about, if you have a portfolio, does it represent the kind of work you want to be doing? Because people buy what they see. So if your portfolio is, full of great challenges you've done, coursework, things like that, then you're on the right track. But each one of Lilla's courses will help you add to that. And a question came by earlier, like, how do you differentiate and get your art to be yours? Well, the very cool thing about how Lilla's set up all these classes is they're kind of like the home decor class. I'll speak to that. It's kind of dissected. We start the week with elements like, for instance, draw. This week we're going to focus on mark making or birds and flowers or lettering, things like that. So you're
Mhm.
kind of doing that in your own way because you're encouraged to get your own. We give you research certainly, but to kind of do it your way, and you'll see how that really happens through all
Mhm.
of the classes. And um, I think that's why these courses have had such longevity, and Matt's in general, because they're set up to help you succeed in your way. And it's, as an art director and as somebody who's always looking, because I make products as well as have an agency now, I need to find that fresh take
Yeah.
on things.
Mhm.
Um,
And I just want to interject that what the course does is you get trend boards, lots of gorgeous trend boards that we made. You are going to create portfolio pieces that are perfect for the market. You're going to learn how to pitch and who to pitch to. It's everything that you need. And as Margo was saying, that we start with a mini each week, just a little something where you just make art and then you're ready for the big assignment. You have your art pieces to put together. The course is not updated, or is it?
not
Are
this
we
year.
doing a trend board?
Well, we'll see.
We'll see. Um, Becky, do you know about that? It's not, but the review is new, brand new. So you can go back in, do a different trend board than
Yeah,
you didn't
they're
do.
really juicy.
Do new stuff, have the community, have the support. It's lower price than the live. So that's an added feature, but you can go into all the trend boards, all the materials, create work, and then you will have the review, which will be sometime next year.
Yeah, we don't have a date set for that quite
Okay.
yet, but it will be recorded as well. So if you can't make it to the live,
Mhm.
you can have that. I wanted to touch too on, well, all the courses are fantastic, but two really important things for any portfolio
Mhm.
are color and lettering. And I feel like often we don't feel that that's maybe a super confident about our color choices or our lettering. Well, guess who's the perfect person to teach that? Lilla. And
Are you plugging my courses?
I
Thank
am plugging your
you.
courses because
Is-
I remember way back to the very first time we taught making collections for home decor, and just the people that would
Mhm.
do their own lettering. I think for a long time, we as artists, illustrators, people trying to put our work into the world, there was a trend too that lettering had to be just perfect, or we thought so maybe. But
Like
I'm
mechanical.
so drawn to lettering that I can tell is handmade or hand done, like Lilla's 100%. Um, and the thing about Lilla's background and her path is nobody was doing it that way when you were putting it into the world. And that's why
In
it
the
stood out.
80s.
It didn't stand out because it was the same as everybody else's, right? So the very cool thing about the lettering course is that it really encourages you to lean into your talents. Everybody can letter.
Mhm.
Everybody
And it's
can.
so
It
easy.
just so that's a super cool course, and I'm so excited about the color course. We got a little taste on that, a little preview on that when we were together. So I did want to
Yeah.
say how great
Thank
those were, and
you.
I'm excited for that too.
That means a lot coming from you, Margo. And they're my two favorite things in the world. So, and
Mine too. I could
everybody,
letter all day.
I could letter all day. And I'm showing, this is brush lettering, which I will be touching on in the course this year. But it's also the hand lettering kind where you draw the letter forms. Very easy. Very easy. The thing with that is you want to see some of the coolest letter forms throughout history that you then can copy, yes, because they are public domain from 100 years ago, 300 years ago.
Yeah.
So that's easy. Yes, brush lettering is harder, but you get a taste of it. Some of you are ready. Some of you will incorporate it in some way. Okay, but this is about you. I could go on.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to tie that back in too,
Thank
because
you.
as
It's true.
Erica said too, wait, I just lost it.
Lettering is,
Perfection is for computer fonts, not hand lettering.
that's
And
right.
computer fonts on
Mhm.
your artwork, ugh. I mean, I know it's a comfort level for some of us, some of you, not for me. Takes it down a notch. So you'll see in the home dec class how we put all of this together. The
Mhm.
color, you don't have to take them before each other, but it's just another layer, right? Color, lettering,
Mhm.
textures, leaning into how you interpret these things and how then they relate to how it works on fabric. We talk about, making fabric, designing ceramics.
Mhm.
How would your work look on glassware? Have you even ever thought about that? Glassware or
Mhm.
metal? What does metal look like if it's cut out and put on the wall? There has to be somebody's design there. It doesn't just come from the,
Yeah.
machine. So it's juicy and there's lots in there, and I'll be in there looking at your work for sure.
Can I ask a question about your agency? Are you going to work with your artists to develop pitches similar to what you teach in the course so that you will then pitch to your wonderful home decor manufacturers?
100% yes.
Okay.
Even as working artists, we sometimes tend to get away from our portfolio work, right? Because we're doing a brief for a client or what we think a client wants to see. So we lean into that. So in the agency, in my class, in my life, I'm always really trying to encourage, just carve out that time for you to do the thing that's lighting you up. And
Mhm.
each class that Lilla teaches is based on that. That's giving you your time to lean into what you want to do. And
Mhm.
we're for sure doing that in the agency, because several people have said, "Oh my gosh, I haven't had time to put into my portfolio." So that's a really fun part about having a small group of artists too.
So basically, people, do you hear what she's saying? This course is almost like you're getting Margo as your agent
For sure.
She's teaching you what she would teach privately to her artists, and you get that information, and she may pull somebody out. No promises, but she's going to be seeing some amazing work, and she needs artists. Every agent needs artists. Okay, and this is the italic somebody asked. This is one of the, this is dip pen calligraphy that I will be teaching a little bit too in that lettering. So, Margo Tantau, do you have any words of advice before we do the giveaway?
Believe in yourself. I know it's not always the easiest thing to do, but you're here, you're on this call because something piqued your interest. There's a fire in there. Lean in, try and carve out some time to do the work that is lighting you up, because that shows up when people are looking at it.
So true.
And you people buy what they see. So that work that lights you up, just do it 100%. And the cool thing about taking a course is we all think, oh, sure, I should do that. I mean, I should follow my own advice, but I usually jump out of bed, make a cup of coffee, and jump on the computer. And my studio time suffers. So the cool thing about these courses is it's your time for you. So take full advantage of that.
It's your time for you. It's totally true. I find it very hard to do things when I don't have a deadline. And you see, I'm fairly accomplished. Okay. I've had 3 businesses very successfully. But I like deadlines. I love deadlines. That's why I love being an illustrator. They'd call up with the gig. Yeah, phone in the old days too. Call up with the gig, the money, the deadline, the topic. It's the best. Wow. Margo says, I'm focusing on what my artists would like to see their work on. Beautiful.
Someone asked if it was just if the agency was just focused on home dec, and I was like, nope.
Everything.
Yep.
Everything gorgeous art can be
movie titles. I don't know. Somebody designed the ice cream museum, experience. Why can't that be?
Yeah.
That's crazy stuff, fun stuff.
Oh yeah. When I was an agent, I had, and by the way, I'm still agenting. I don't have an agency, but I'm still agenting. And I want to say this, that, I am picking 2 artists as advertised out of the course I just taught, which is my Artie book pitch. I'm picking 2 that I really believe in, that I believe I can help, and I'm going to work one-on-one with them for an hour. But I have
That's awesome, Lilla.
I have a feeling it's going to be an hour. I'm going to give them loads of direction and advice, and then have them meet with me again, because now I'm getting in the phase of more curated mentoring and agenting that way.
That's a beautiful thing.
Isn't that beautiful? And I will announce it soon. It's very difficult because there are a lot of you that I want to, so who can I help the most? Okay. Yeah. We have Zoë next, but first, giveaway number 2. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 giveaways left. Giveaway number 2. You will win the home decor, creating collections for home decor course. The topic is a home decor item. Kibble soup.
Oh, I saw it.
Really?
Yep.
Who is it?
Okay, wait. Somebody actually said it exactly. Oh my gosh, you guys are so dang
saw
fast.
one.
Yeah.
Should I say one I saw?
Sure. If you saw it, go for it.
Heather Hatch, candlestick.
Heather Hatch.
Heather Hatch, candlestick. Congratulations.
Excited, Heather Hatch. Okay. Are you Heather Hatch
Hatch
on your Instagram so I can make sure to?
Oh, yeah, to see who's in class. Congrats. Isn't this the funnest Zoom in the world? We got 3 more to go. Don't forget, you're gonna get my the book bundle, Zoe's course, and my color course. Yay, that's wonderful. Congratulations. Write to hello@makeartthatsells.com. That's Louise, and say that you won the Heather Lynn Hatch, she says, Lyn. Okay.
Okay, cool. I'm looking you
Beautiful.
up. Thanks, everybody.
Beautiful, beautiful.
See you in class.
Thank you, Margo. And Margo, can you stick around to answer questions at the end?
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to stick around. And if you're
Okay.
wondering the agency name, it's Tantau Studio on Instagram
yeah.
and the web.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. One small detail. Okay, so we did that. Oh, it's not so pretty. Talk about color. So next up, I'm so excited to introduce or reintroduce to you one of the teachers I've been working with the longest, Zoë Tucker. She teaches 2 courses, character play with my beloved Riley Wilkinson, and she teaches, well, here's the work from that. Character play, look how gorgeous. Oh, what, we're not doing that yet. And she teaches illustrating children's books, which is one of our most fabulous, popular courses. So let me tell you about Zoë. She is a freelance art director, designer, and author of children's books. With over 20 years experience, she has worked on quite literally hundreds of books, from baby books right up to young adult. Her main passion is for picture books and narrative storytelling. Her book, Greta and the Giants, is an international bestseller, which she wrote, and I believe one of the Matt students was picked to illustrate it. I think, I'm not sure. She teaches My Kid Book Pitch, Illustrating Children's Books, Illustrating Children's Books Plus, which is instantly downloadable, Bootcamp Special, Character Play. So lots of goodness. With no further ado, let us pop up my girl. There she is. Yay.
Hi.
Stop the share. Hello, lovely.
Hi.
How are you in Brighton, England?
Good. I'm really good. I so enjoyed seeing Tamisha and Margo. It's just like a powerhouse of women today.
It's a powerhouse, and not all change, people listen up, not all change happens in government. A lot of change happens right here in our world where we put our voices out there. Okay. And that's why your art is so important. And that is my spiel. Okay, girl. So why do you love your course? Talk to me about
Oh
your
my goodness. I
course.
feel like I've got so much I want to say. It's a good job you
Oh.
put me last. Well, okay. First of all, every time we are together as a group, I realize just how infectious the energy is of our co-teachers and just the positivity and the inspiration that comes from it.
Mhm.
And not that I forget, but I just love that
I
sense
know.
of possibility when we're all together. And I really believe in that. And when you were doing your introduction, Lilla, I was thinking, well, of course, I was asked by a friend. She'd bought 2 tickets for the event in Brighton, and our friend couldn't go. And Vicky said to me, do you want to come?
Oh.
And I went along. I met Lilla, and from that I emailed Lilla. There was a moment in Lilla's when she was talking to the students, she said, if you don't ask, you don't get. So I got in touch with you, and that's how we connected, and here we are. And so it's just this kind of
11 years,
good,
10 years later.
good juju that comes from it. And of course that trickles down, because every time we run our courses, I think that both you and I thrive off the energy of the students as well. It makes us good at our jobs because we have to think and articulate on our feet the reason something is working or not working. And through those courses, I'm always looking for the next person that I want to commission for the books that I'm doing. So just to sort of explain for anyone who is new on here, I'm a working art director. I'm working for 4 different publishers in London at the moment. And within that, I get the opportunity to commission lots of different types of books. So Lilla, I bought a few.
Illustration.
Yeah, so I bought a few books along just to sort of show the students the kind of thing. So something like this.
Oh, I haven't seen this one.
Hand lettering, which is just so
you
cute.
did the book, you art directed it, you picked that illustrator?
Yes, the brilliant Alison Colpoys. This is actually I think we've done 3 books together. So there's something like this.
Lettering.
I should tell you also, while we're talking about these, and you can all be thinking about it, one of the great things about the course is you're going to get access to someone who is working in the industry every day. So I'm getting that kind of top feedback, what the industry is looking for. And at the moment, as Lilla touched on at the beginning, books aren't dissimilar to art. We're looking for things that are about kindness, bravery, tolerance,
Diversity.
positivity, diversity. We're within the children's book market, we have the opportunity to shape young minds
Sure.
and
Yeah.
be a part of it. So things like this is like a celebration of kindness within the book, within the story, but it's also this child finding their voice. This book, All the Ways I Love You, is about love within friends, family, just a snuggle up, gorgeous book. We look for things that celebrate adventure and magic. So this,
Oh, gorgeous. These
very
are all
big.
books you've art directed.
Yes, and a bit of hand lettering from yours truly. Sometimes my artists do the lettering, sometimes it's
Wait,
me.
excuse me. You illustrated that? You did the
No,
lettering?
I just do the lettering.
It's
Sometimes my artists
fabulous.
do.
See how
Yeah.
it has bounce and joy?
Yeah.
It hops along. That's a
Yeah.
technical term.
Magic,
Oh,
beautiful magic and mystery. And then sometimes, guys, I get the chance to illustrate to commission nonfiction. So I get to do really fun things like this. Now, all the way through all these books, Lilla, there is a common denominator, which is amazing characters. And in our course, that is really, we spend 3 weeks of the course really helping artists to find a way to bring a character to life. And that is my passion, to give it emotion, give it expression, give it that kind of physical versatility to move across the page. And yeah, so I get the chance to do all of that. Joy.
And what's so cool about Zoe, and by the way, and I've told you this, I mean, I as an agent licensed commissioned artists on lots of projects, lots of picture books, but when I met Zoe and started working on this course with her, and over the like 9 years we've been doing it, or 10, I've learned so much from her. And I knew a few things, but I learned so much. And when she says development of the character, I didn't realize how important it is. I understood, they need to look cool and fun and interesting, but that little kids look at the character on the page, they may not understand the words at a year or 2 or 3 years old. They may not understand, but they understand the expression, they understand the body language, and she has taught us about using the body in so many ways, and drawing and doing it yourself, and taking, looking in the mirror and so forth. In a million ways. I'm not explaining it well. It's much more in
No,
depth.
it's so
And
true. I think the basic,
Mhm.
the sort of nut of it is a child, when they read the book,
Mhm.
they're looking at the pictures, the parent is reading the book. It's a shared experience. And the child needs to see themselves in the characters on the page. So whether your character is a pencil, a dog, or a person, they still have to sort of embody expression and emotion that a child can see and relate to. So we
Right.
spend quite a bit of time developing that. Now, I also wanted to say, because this popped up on the chat ages ago, and I think we might have a Q&A about it. One of the other things that I love about all of the maths classes, whether it's mine or Margot's or Tamisha's or Lilla's, is that it is a space for everybody. So if you are an artist that, and Tamisha spoke to this too, maybe you're an artist that is already doing picture books, already doing home decor. It's really important to feed your portfolio with new material. And the brilliant thing about the classes is that we give you accountability, we give you a deadline, and we give you the text to work with. We give you a character to sort of build out your portfolio. But also, if you are right at the beginning, you've never done this before, I think maybe it was was it Livia who said earlier she's been in the creative industry, but not at this part of the creative industry for a long time. She's never perhaps considered doing illustration, whether that's for any of our courses. These courses are absolutely the place for you to begin that journey. You learn from us, but you also learn from your peers. And that is the magic. It's the magic beans, everyone. It's the thing that makes me super excited. It's the thing that makes me feel like anything is possible. It's safe, supportive, kind, nurturing, and it's the perfect place to be a beginner.
And we set you up for success.
Yes.
You're going to succeed. You're going to amaze yourself as long as you put in the time. And we add so much that you're dying to do the little assignment because you can't wait to see what the big assignment is and you're ready. Okay, that's fabulous. We're going to do the giveaway and then can you stick around for Q&A?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. We are going to give away character play. Is that right? That's what it says in the PowerPoint. Is that right?
I mean,
Becky, we're going to give away
I
character
was
play.
just going to say that, Lilla. We haven't really mentioned the course that I do with Riley is slightly
That's
different
right.
because it takes a little bit of what we do
Mhm.
in illustrating children's books, plus a bit of the magic from Riley. And together we combine our crossover. There's this like Venn diagram, which I don't think Riley and I knew we had. We get on brilliantly well, but there's a brilliant sweet spot. We bring all of that into character play. It's super accessible. And it's a nice little, as Tamisha said earlier, it's a buffet of the toy course and the illustrating children's book course.
So you will make portfolio pieces for both of those industries, toy and picture book.
Oh,
Yeah.
Becky says we can give away both. Now, can we
Wow.
do, I'm going to need to give you my answer for the other one. We haven't talked about it then.
Oh, look at this. And here's
Shall I
the
text you? Shall I text you something?
yes, text it to host and panelists
Oh, okay. All right.
at the bottom.
Um,
And hopefully it doesn't go to everyone, but if so, we'll start over. Illustrating children's books, we didn't say, is in July. So character play, this is instantly downloadable. You can get it now, buy it now during the sale for the discount. And illustrating children's books, we have bundles. If you're like, Lilla, I want to take everything, we have the bundles for you. So don't worry, we'll get to that in a minute. It's also, if you go to makeartthatsells.com and get that cyber guide, you can read all about the courses, the bundles, the pricing, and what and when and who, how and why. Character plays in April. Thank you, Becky. British Jenny just put a link to the bundles.
okay, Lilla, I sent you something. So we'll do a category for Riley's course, mine and Riley's course separately. And
okay.
the one that I gave you earlier, we can do for illustrating children's books.
Yeah, but I think we call it a different thing in this country.
Oh, okay. Let me choose something else
Yeah,
then. Okay.
choose something
How about-
else. And I'll show them something else on the screen. The sheer volume of information included in this course is out of this world. Wow, you really get your money's worth, as well as being able to reuse the other texts. This is about the Illustrating Children's Books course to continue to build your portfolio after the course ends. Amazing. Okay.
Okay, I've sent you two options. You can choose.
I don't know what these are.
Oh no! Maybe you should choose it then.
Okay, so what are we doing? We're doing character play giveaway?
Yes.
Okay. Character play.
Oh, okay. Tamisha says she did know it, the first option I gave you. Stay with us, everyone. This is hot and live from the math
Well,
team.
but that we use a different, we call it,
I know. So curious.
oh, I'm gonna type this into the,
Hosts and panelists, Lilla. Oh, okay. Kim's idea is good. Kim's is good. Go with Kim.
what's Kim? Where's Kim's? Yeah, okay, thank you. They'll get that right away, but
Is
Kim is
everybody ready?
Kim is
It's
like, let
not
me put you out of your
just
misery.
It's not
Okay.
chartreuse. So, this
Okay,
is
this
for
is for character play. That's instantly downloadable with
when it's
Zoe
definitely not
and Riley
trousers.
and me. Okay, the category is
Whoop, whoop.
a game. A game. I didn't have to shout. Oh,
Oh,
there it is.
it
I
came up
know.
really quickly.
Okay, Courtney Byer,
Whoop, whoop.
checkers. Yay. Well,
Love
that was
it.
fast. Yay, you won. You won character play. You're going to love that. Instantly downloadable. And that is just write to hello@makeartthatsells.com and say that you won character play. Next, we are going to do illustrating children's books.
Okay, so this is the big
Yes.
5-week extravaganza, guys. This is a big
Live
one.
course in July. Sorry, interrupted. I got excited.
Yeah. And I just need to tell you about both these courses, everyone.
Mhm.
I often find my illustrators from within these courses.
Yes, she does.
It's absolutely gold and
Absolutely.
hard work. It's brilliant fun. I can't wait to see you all in class. Don't let me
Mhm.
down.
Love it. Okay. The category for this is an animal.
Oh my goodness. Good luck, Kim.
I know, I'm trying. It's so
Oh, you're all so quick.
You know what? If you scroll it, it slows it down.
Okay, I'm scrolling. I'm
Just
scrolling.
I
gently.
know, but I'm
scroll.
just looking to see the first one.
Wow, did I really go
Aw.
that obscure?
Oh,
Might have to give a hint, Lilla.
well, let me see.
Oh, I could act. Can everyone still see me on screen?
Yes, we
Yeah,
can.
Okay,
You
I'm
wanna
gonna do
act
an.
it out?
Can I
Okay.
do an action?
One
In the
sec. Let me
spirit of
just double check.
characterization.
Let me just, oh, wow. Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's not stopping. Okay,
Are
okay.
you ready? Are you
Everybody
ready?
stop and let's
All
look
right.
at Zoe.
Okay, ready?
Mhm. Oh, that was good.
Oh, yes.
Oh, meerkat. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, stop. Okay.
Oh my
Lucky meerkat.
goodness. I love
I
how
have
someone said groundhog.
Amy Kristen Moore.
Yay!
Amy Chris, again, it may not be the first one. You get what you get and you don't get upset. It's the first one I see. Amy Christian Moore, congratulations. I know
And
there were
everybody,
a
you can
bunch.
look forward to much more acting out in the class.
Boom. Okay. Oh boy, this is fun. We still have 2 more giveaways, the book bundle and Color Quest. I know the fun just never stops around here. I'm having the best time ever.
What?
This is great. I love mats.
Shall I
Okay,
go away again?
so we did that. You can, yes.
Okay, great.
I mean, well, all 4, so everybody can come back on. How
Oh.
about that? Everybody pop on the screen. Yes, it was a meerkat. And yes, Livy, Zoe will answer some questions online. I don't know about offline, but we'll have time for that. Don't forget to put questions in your Q&A. Here's the cool part. People, listen up, okay? We do this once a year. Now, in November, we do our giant sale, 40% off of these bundles. So I don't know about you, but I want to take all the courses. Oh, good. Fortunately, I can. I'm comped because, I founded my Make Art That Sells. So I get that. But all right, I'll stop babbling. 40%. Thank you for laughing. Hey, where's Tamisha? Tamisha, pop on, honey. Oh, here she goes. Good. So these are the bundles. Again, where can Becky and Jenny, can you give a link to where they can find out more about these? Let me give you a little inside baseball. Oh, I've never said that expression in my life, by the way. How we pick bundles. We're like, what do people need? What are they going to want? They want to maybe really amp up their entire illustration career. But maybe they just want to focus on their picture books, or maybe they want to make their work more gorgeous. So we customize 40% off on these various bundles that are very specific. But then what we do is we then say, you know what? People are going to want the 4 live courses. Maybe they've already bought some of the downloadables and they just want my favorite is this. This way, February, April, July, and September. Well, it's more than that because some are a few months long or 3 months long, in fact. So you have a bunch of your year that will keep you motivated with these courses. Color Quest is my color course, obviously. Character Plays with Zoe and Riley. Illustrating children's books is with Zoe. Bootcamp is with me. But then the downloadable courses, and yes, we do installments. If you also want everything, including Tamisha's beautiful courses on style and motivation and drawing, and Margo's 2 courses or more on home decor, you get everything and it's 50% off. And yes, we do installments. Look at all these. Now, don't be freaked out. If I would be like, oh my God, I can't take it all. You don't have to. You pick and choose. You're still, even if you just take a handful, you're getting your money's worth. Okay. You only even have to take half of everything you see here, but you might want, I want Lilla's art recipes. I want Matt's MBA Money Badass course that I teach with Beth. I definitely want Home Deck and Artie Style with Tamisha and portfolio review and Artie books. So this allows you to pick and choose and customize to what you really want. So again, is lettering self-paced? No, lettering and color are live. See, here's lettering, 30 days, 30 days that will change your life. Click here to read more. It sounds like a clickbait. Color Quest is in February, which is right around the corner. Yes, okay. The classes literally changed my whole life and made it possible to work as a full-time illustrator. Julia, are you here? Julia's taken a ton of my courses. Yes, and the classes, you have access to them for some time. Kim Leba. Zoe, would you read this so my voice can rest and because you're
Sure.
British?
Oh, okay. I'm blown away at how much I've learned this year. The classes are amazing. You can put as much or as little into the classes, and you still get so much in-depth information. The live classes are phenomenal, and the self-paced classes contain so much information. They are beautifully designed and well thought out. Bravo. Can't wait to be a student for life. Thank you, Kim. I'm just going to say, oh, Raquel, thank you. Somebody said I sounded like, oh, it's a British actress. I'll have to remember. It was very complimentary. Now we do get people who've done the classes and they come back for a second time. And one of the things I don't think any of us realized when we created these, when Margo did hers and when I did mine, and Tamisha, I wonder if it's the same for you, is that you come and you do this course and then you get like, it's full. You get a lot of information and you take on so much, but you also, there's like another layer that at the time you're almost like, I can't quite compute. I can't do it all. So people who come back a second time, a third time, and if any of you are on here that have done that, please chime in if you found this. They get like a deeper experience the next time because they've got the top layer and then they kind of dig into the other bits underneath and it grows and it grows and it grows. It gets better and better with time. I also noticed, Lilla, I'm resting your voice now. There's a question in the Q&A, which is, we do add new content to the courses. So especially in my course with Lilla, you get 3 brand new texts to work from every time the course runs. So there is 3 new things for you to riff off, which is just, it'll keep you busy for months, basically.
And 5 live reviews.
5 live reviews.
The Facebook group.
Yeah,
where you get to make friends and see and ask questions in this very safe environment.
Totally. And I had a great time this year because we updated some of our, you get like a bit of insight from different artists, art directors, people working in the industry. And when we first did the course, I did these as a written interview and it would become available in the classroom. But then this year we had great fun and we did some live just little meetings with me on Zoom, meeting with different artists, publishers, agents to kind of get that inside track. So yeah, it's good. You get new juicy stuff each time.
Definitely.
There's a great question. I wonder what your answer would be, Lilla. Is there a particular course for a newbie that's not maybe developed all their skills?
The answer to that is the one that you're most excited about. Whatever, look through the pages of the courses on the website, download the playbook, download the cyber guide, and keep track. Like as you look, rate them like 1 to 5, 1 to 10, or A through, well, no, not A through F, and or stars, or put paint on the pages and see what excites you. That's the course for you, because we make them for all levels. And I really mean that. That's not just some sales hype. They're for all levels. Now, and we have, here's the thing, we have working professionals in there, top artists who maybe have illustrated 5 books already. So you're like, but Lilla, isn't that intimidating? No, you want that because you want to see how great artists would solve the illustration problems. And that's how you learn incredibly well. Also, this is what I say in every course. Newbies, you're here to learn from the pros. Pros, you're here to help the newbies with kindness. It's a beautiful, I've laid down the law my whole career. That's how I teach. It's all about support. Nobody's I don't even use the word criticism. I don't do a critique. We don't critique. It's all positive. Okay. So, boom, look at this handy PowerPoint slide. So you go up here, you can click on that. You can click amazing deals, right, Becky? Thank you, Cynthia. And here you can click on all these. Here's the sale guide, the playbook planner, and this is about the Zoom today. So there's that. Help, I've already bought a class. Can I upgrade to a bundle? Lovely Louise says, no problem. Just email me at hello@makeart.that-sells. Okay. Oh, maybe you want a hint. So this is your hint letter. Dear so-and-so, I'd really love to take this course. I want to. Boop, boop, boop. Lots of love. Buy me a gift card at makeart.that-sells.com/gift, or go to courses. Click on. If you click on that, then whoopsies. I shouldn't click on the slide. Duh. You click on that and you'll download this, and you can leave that out for your person. Zoe, would you read this, please?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, doll.
Lilla, just as a side note, every time we do this, there are words that you say which I actually write down because I love them so much. And last time you just did a pop, pop, pop. I really like that. And last time you did a thingamabobber. I wrote thingamabobber down. I was like,
Thingamabobber. Yeah,
maybe it could be a
thingamabobber.
cute character. Anyway, everyone, back to the
Yes, put that in one of your stories. By the way, we didn't even say, because there's so much to say. Zoe generally writes the texts, all the texts, or sometimes I might write one, or British
yeah.
TV, whatever, but they are so freaking good and visual, right?
Oh,
People
thank
in the chat,
you.
you can tell.
Thank
And
you.
she's gone on to have some of them published. So you're getting like really good text, not just some, she
Oh,
knows what to write to help you illustrate gorgeous pages.
thank you, everyone. That's
Okay.
lovely. All right, everyone. So get your gorgeous sale guide on the Make Art That Sells homepage. Here's what's included. I feel like we're on a game show. Details of, it should be like a speedboat, cuddly toy. Details of all our courses and bundles, a fraction of the price of traditional art school. So true. As someone who went to art school, a handy worksheet to help you work out the best bundle for you as you map out your dream career. Lilla's Butterfly Dream Career Worksheet to help you dream big in 2025. Stunning student art, maybe yours, and fabulous student success stories. Buy now and save up to 50% on all your favorite courses.
Yay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Playbook and planner, you can also download that. That's going to give you an insightful planner to help you clarify your goals, what the heck do you want to do? Maybe you know right away. In fact, in the chat, would you write down either what course or courses or bundle you want, or what area you want to focus on? It could be home decor. It could be, Wen, good to see you. It could be home decor. It could be picture books. It could be your style, color, lettering. It could be just really make money with your art. It could be amp up and level up your career. It could be just get even better at your work, whatever it is for you. And if you are still figuring it out, then in the playbook and planner, that's going to help you. A sneak peek worksheet for my brand new color course. And this year, Becky put in a bonus calendar. It's every month of the year. So you get this whole like beautiful calendar with pretty art on it. And it also has the dates of various courses and events. Telva wants my year of art school. Good. I'll be looking for you, Telva. Book bundle giveaway. Boom, boom. We are now going to give away all these books, 6 books, and the category is ba-ba-bum, an art supply. Go, an art supply.
Oh, I
Sorry.
saw it.
Yeah.
You did?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
I did.
That's to be 2 words.
I'm pretty sure it was. The one I saw was in all caps too, so I should be able to find it quickly.
was
Oh, here it is. Lily Sa.
Really?
Fountain pen. Lily. Yay.
Woohoo!
So Lily, send your address to your name and address to info@lillarogers.com and say that you won the book bundle. Okay, the book bundle. And you know what? Also CC hello@makeartthatsells.com. And I'm happy to send it to you. Lily, where do you live? What country am I going to?
Cambridge, UK.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
guessing.
Oh, I love your work, Lily. It's so great.
Mm,
I really do get to know you. It's fantastic. Okay. I think that I forgot to give away the color class. Did I?
I think you did too.
Okay. So let us do the color giveaway. Then we're going to have Q&A. You can ask anything in the chat. Not the chat, in the Q&A. Press the Q&A button. We have a bunch of questions. The category is for the Color Quest course is, as you guessed, a color. Go.
Oh, I saw it.
Oh my
That was
God.
quick.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Where is it? Are you sure?
Yes, I'm
Of
sure.
course you're sure. You're
Find
Kim.
it.
Scrolling
Oh
up.
yeah. I
Oh,
see it.
Oh, there it is. Jenny
Jenny.
Eden.
Yeah.
Eden. Edden. Jenny, you won the Color Quest course. Yay, that's exciting. So write to hello@makeartthatsells.com, say that you won the Color Quest course, and they will take care of you. So
The color was tangerine.
the color was tangerine. Thank you. Yes. So 50% off. These are all products that my artists, when I was an agent, did. And these are the kinds of jobs that this is what we teach you to get, this kind of work or any style, but chocolate bars and zipper pouches, magnets, journals, book illustration, nonfiction adult book, journal, card.
And if you take the home deck course, we get even more 3-dimensional.
Oh yeah, that's the course. Okay, I have to tell you about this because I'm really excited about the next 2 Zooms. There's one a week. This coming Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern, not noon, 1 p.m., 1 p.m. And I will be demonstrating and giving you tips. And it's a watercolor and gouache course too. So you're going to get a lot of good stuff there. And I'll do sorry, I clicked. You will get, not only am I going to give away Color Quest course, you can ask me questions. and chance your arm in a product giveaway. Not sure what that means. Or chance your Becky, what does that mean? Chance your arm. Let's see. I know, and she told me to fix the typo. I think I did it wrong. Let's see what Becky says. Okay. Chance your arm wrestle. I have another giveaway in this Zoom. Yes, the book bundle. Yes, I have one more. The book. Oh, wait, I did the book bundle. I have another. What do I have? What do I have?
Do you mean, Lily, you don't understand what chance your arm means?
Yes.
It's like try your luck. So it's like the
Oh.
opportunity to win a place on the course, but you might
Oh.
also try your luck to win the product giveaway. I
God.
realize Becky doesn't have a voice to say that.
Oh
Just a
my.
British, it's a Britishism from the British team.
Oh my God. Okay. So your chance. Okay.
Greg,
And
I'm not making it up, I promise.
did I cover everything?
Yeah, and we're all learning, everybody. So you've learned something new today.
See
Okay.
how, yeah, and see how I'm not perfect? That's the kind of teacher I am. We're chill. I mess up. That's cool. Mistakes are good. Everything's good. I'm not just saying that because I messed up, because I always do, if you know me. So, career advice. Oh, yeah. Then Friday, December 6th, 1 p.m., not noon, 1 p.m. Eastern. I love this. I'm so excited because this is what I'm going to be doing more in the future, popping people up. And I'll use my career tarot deck, or I'll just pop you up as needed with either do the career deck or not. But I'm going to help you with your career. I'm going to do a bunch, as many as I can squeeze in. Oh, Corey says she'll volunteer again. Yeah, this is recorded. Yes, Rania, this is recorded. Okay, we are ready for Ask You Anything. We will pop up a volunteer. End of slideshow, click to exit. Okay, oh, it's so nice to see you all big again. So what I want my 3 co-teachers to do is look and see if there's a question here for you and dive right in. I'll drink water. I see a home decor question.
Okay, I'm still laughing at, what'd you say? What your
Chance
arm?
your arm. Chance
I've
your arm.
never heard that.
Mm-mm.
Would you say the word chance, or is it chance?
We say chance.
Chance. I'm gonna
But
chance my
Greg said he was
arm.
going to go use it in a sentence to with a complete stranger today.
And Zoe,
Oh,
I've
God.
told you, don't do American. It just wrecks everything. It's the worst when we hear her.
We Americans do wreck
Oh,
everything.
I know what it
Gosh
was.
dang it.
Sorry, we will go back
Oh.
to the Q&A. A friend said I sounded like Joanna Lumley, and I was like, I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Oh.
You know, you can all Google who Joanna Lumley is. and
Yeah,
see.
she's great. She
I'm
was
gonna
on that
have it.
show.
So there are a couple of home deck questions which I
Okay.
will answer, and some we sort of did, but are the mood boards and prompts going to be the same, or are they updated? They are the same this time, but you picked one mood board last time, so pick a different mood board this time.
And you get all of them.
Yes, you get them all.
There's probably like 10 or
And so you dug
15.
deeply into one, and so go see what is tempting for you this time. And we will be the different thing this time is we will be doing one live review, and then another. There's a couple really good questions. I already have this home deck class for 2024. Should I buy it again if I want to have Margo see my work? Here's how you have me see your work. Always, whatever course you're taking, because I want to see your lettering work. I want to see all your work. Tag me. Tag. Sorry. I just remember for a second. Tantau Studio or M Tantau or Windowsill Chats, my podcast. I look at all those things. DMs are something that I keep up with. I can't say that about everything.
Saying, Margo, is people could chance their arm and tag you on Instagram.
Precisely. Precisely.
Nice,
And what was
Zoe.
Tamisha's
Makes
beautiful?
no sense.
And I want to see your splendid amount of beautiful things. There you go. I pulled it all together. So
Beautiful.
tag me.
Yeah, you
Um,
do not need to take any course to get in front of us. That
no, we're
said-
looking. We are
That
looking.
said, let's be honest, if you're in the class doing the assignments that Margo and I have created for the express purpose of making you ready for home decor, and Margo sees that, it's a way better way of being sure she sees you and your work in work that she's looking for. Than
And
the
there's a,
chance
so
in
true.
your arm or your leg that she sees you on social media or your
Yes,
elbow.
it's a very good one.
Thank you.
There's a question too, the impact of proposed tariffs on the home decor market, and not to get too into the weeds, but last time there were big tariffs. Tariffs hurt
Or
all of us
taxes.
because those of us who are buying the goods, the tariffs are passed on to those of us buying the goods, food, gas, home decor, whatever it is. So it being it's not a hand slap to the country that's making the goods. It gets passed on. So last time I was doing a lot of work for a company that actually is no longer in existence, and part of that was because of how much prices went up when that
From
happened.
tariffs.
So not a fan of that idea.
Right. So
But for
hopefully
any
that won't
product,
happen.
any product.
Mhm.
So thank you for those great questions. There's some others for other people.
Great. I was just looking at this one, Tamisha, which is from anonymous attendee. Hi, I wanted to ask if I were to take the children's book course, what would be the best way to prepare?
Mm.
I have no idea what I'll write about the art style will be. How can I help prepare myself and get started and be prepared for the first class? I want to get the ball rolling. Now, first of all, before I'm going to ask Tamisha, because Tamisha has done my course, so I want to ask her how she prepared. But I want to tell you that you don't, in the Illustrating Children's Book course, we don't do any writing. I will give you the texts. You have a choice of 3 texts, and you choose one, and you work with that one text for the 5 weeks. Margo, I believe in your course it's the same. You have a choice of boards, but you choose one and you work with it for the duration of the 5 weeks. And in that way, it's the best way for us to be able to help you to develop your characters. So that's my bit. Tamisha, can you tell me how you might prepare for the course?
Well, I love this question because I was like this when I was first taking the course. I was so nervous. I was like, I want to be the best. I want it to be beautiful. So I remember going to the library a lot. I would check out children's books. I would look at a lot of different artists. I have a whole collection of children's books. My bookshelf is so full. I started buying them from thrift shops and things like that. And also following a lot of illustrators on Instagram and just like feeding my my little what am I flow of Instagram with like a lot of different illustrators, a lot of different styles. So I'm not focused on one specific style or one person, but I'm just seeing how a lot of different people are navigating the illustration world. And then be sure to join the Facebook group and be active once you take the course, because it is really encouraging. I remember I was nervous all the time, and it was a big ordeal. I would have my husband hold my hand before I posted something. Because I so wanted it so bad. And I would post it, and you get likes, you get encouragement. People tell you what they like about what you've done. You get feedback right away from your from the students that are in the class with you, and it's really uplifting. One of the most uplifting classes I've had that made me feel confident that like I could do this. It made me feel like it prepared me to actually be a professional illustrator, because before then, I don't think I would have been able to do it without taking the course. I would have been lost. So
That's
12
so
books
nice.
later, 12 books later, she's here today.
yes.
That's amazing. I would say also everything that Tamisha said, and then I think the other thing I would add into that is I'm a real advocate for starting a sketchbook, and that can be really intimidating for people. But I think if you can make a practice of drawing, experimenting, allowing your sketchbook to be somewhere where my sketchbook is not a work of art, it's messy notes, splodges of color, good drawings, bad drawings, some are like scenery. I draw from the train when I go up to London, or I might just sit and doodle this cup. So you don't have to really think too hard about it, but just a practice of drawing
Mm,
is a really great way to put you
so
in
true.
the right position for any of our courses. And it gives you space to explore different medium, and you don't even need to be fussy with that. If you've got a pencil and paper, you're great, but you can also find things like, I don't know, maybe a highlighter pen from the cupboard that you've not used for 10 years. You can
Mm.
just like mix it up, experiment, and that will put you in a nice place for the
I
courses.
love that. And it doesn't have to be for
Mm.
show or for anything, just you're messing around. It's a practice. Okay, I'm going to zip through some of these because I don't know if you ladies have scrolled down all the Q&A we have, so we'll go quick. Hi, Anna Becker. Hi, everyone. Are these courses beginner friendly? I'm a complete beginner on my creative journey. Absolutely. Yes, 100%. Angela Caldwell. Will there be a live story pitch class this year? No. Sadly, no, but it is downloadable. So you can do it downloadable, which is fantastic because then you have all the material you can go through at your own pace on a weekend between classes. You can dive in and get the material, look at the reviews, watch the reviews, and so forth. Steph, hi, just a quick question. The course bundle I purchased in late April, are these bundles different and how does expired work? I haven't started. Okay, that's a question for hello@makeartthatsells.com. Any question like that, technical? I don't know the answer, so Louise will know it. hello@makeartthatsells.com. Jennifer Phillips. If the home decor classes haven't been updated with current color trends, would it be okay to create artworks with the 2025 color forecast trends? Okay, I'm going to answer, and then Margo is, and I'm going to say, I've been in the creative business for 50 years, and I've been told that I know trends, I create trends, and I will tell you, trends don't go a year. They last for many, many years. They evolve, and there are many different kinds of trends. I'm not a fan of like color of the year, just isn't for me. It's a marketing thing for the paint company or whatever it is. And I will say that I just looked at the trend boards and I still love them. Okay. Like I bought this how many years ago? I still love this top. It's not like, well, that was from 2021. So, look at what Tamisha's wearing. This from what decade do you think that
Oh, well,
everything?
this is repro, so I got it in 2020, unfortunately, but it's supposed to have a 70s vibe.
Okay. But still, it's 4 years old. It's not like it ends in the year. Okay. And Margo, your thoughts, same?
Same. And I appreciate that question.
Yeah,
But
it's a good
we
one.
provide a lot of colors in there on each one.
Mhm.
If you want to dive in and play around with other colors, there's nothing
True.
holding you back from that. Absolutely
Mhm.
go for it. But the colors that we chose will also not be out of fashion because they go with the trend that kind of support that trend. And a trend, I just want to quick speak to trend.
Yeah.
Trend has the connotation of being what's hot now. It
Yeah.
also can be a broader term for something that is of popularity. For instance, Tamisha just said it's supposed to be kind of a 70s vibe. 70s, you could say that was a trend, an era, a movement, a something. So each one of these boards is chosen for its longevity as well as its interest as well as its relevancy. So hope that helps.
Yes. And you know what? We meant to call them inspiration boards, and sometimes we do, but we forget and call them trend boards.
Right.
But they are inspiration. And so when you see my top here, you see that there's a color palette. So, and there's certain imagery, and a whole palette rather than one color and imagery is, they're beautiful trend inspiration boards. that you can use. But Jennifer, that's a great question. Okay, Anne Bryant. I've written a children's story that I love, and I'm starting to work on the illustrations. My dream is to write and illustrate my own stories with the hopes, let me move this where I can read it. My hopes of getting published or self-published. What classes would you recommend I start with? I've taken maths and loved it. As a graphic designer, I benefit from deadlines and accountability. Thank you. Yes, we all do. Well, certainly the book bundle would be ideal for you. Is that right, Becky and Jenny? The book bundle? Okay, Livia, I'm truly excited about my kid book pitch, yet I would love to work with the right illustrators rather than necessarily becoming one. Not sure this is right for me as a writer. I would offer the story for a great artist to illustrate. Is this course good for me? I would love to humbly follow in Zoe's steps. Well, you want to take my downloadable course. What's my writing course called? My picture book writing
It's
class?
the my book pitch.
My kid book pitch. Thank
Yeah.
you. I've
yeah.
written like 30 courses, so forgive me. My kid book pitch. Yes, that you should take. It's downloadable.
Yeah.
Okay, Rasika Ashwin. Hi, I am designing oh, and by the way, Livia, what you write your story, you send it to publishers, editors, they will match up the illustrator for you. You don't get one to do it free, you don't pay one, because the art director's job, as Zoë knows, is a highly refined job of selecting the right work, the right illustrator for your book. So you don't have to worry about that. You just worry about writing. Hello, I'm designing seamless patterns and having total fun. I wish to know if I have to create mini collections, what top tips can I consider? Margo, you want to take that?
Yes, I love that question. You don't have to create mini collections, but it helps. It's wonderful to kind of look at the patterns you're creating and think, are there any elements in there that I can pull out and make an accompanying pattern? Let's say you have vines and there's little berries and there's birds in there for a big pattern. So pull it, maybe those little berries could be a polka dot, or the birds could be just on their own, or there's a stripe that goes along with. So again, people buy what they see. And one of my favorite things when designing home deck, often I'll be in the factory and or thinking about what's going to happen, and I think, okay, we have the design for this plate, we have it's going to be that beautiful overall pattern that Rasika did. Oh my gosh, she did this border pattern or this stripy pattern. I can grab that and put it around the edge of a bowl. I can pull out the bird and put it on a mug. This is all things we talk about in designing in the home decor class. But as you design that pattern, think about things that can go along with them. This is where the color comes into play. Text can also come into play here, but yes, one thing limits that viewer, that client of yours, like, oh, that's pretty. But when you kind of lead the witness a little bit and you give them a little bit more, you're showing them what you can do. You're building out the opportunity for a broader collection.
And when you say show them what you can do, putting your art on different products that you hand draw, on a vase, on a plate, on so forth. But that's all what we do in class. It's exactly what the course is. Okay. What Telva Chase says, what's the difference between home decor plus and creating collections, and which should I take first? You can take either one. I would go look on the website and read all about both. There's lots of information. They're different in length. They're different. One is Home Decor Plus you can get right away. It's instantly downloadable, which you could do now. And then when we do creative collections with the live review, you will be more prepared for that one. So there's that. Anonymous attendee wrote, I'm 125 years old and have about 20 more working years. Do I have a chance at working in the industry? I don't know if that was a type? What do you think that is?
I think it's
Like
it's
an
just
exact-
comedy.
This person is feeling like they've been doing it for a long time. Is there
Mhm.
still really a chance?
Well,
they're like 1,000 years old. Okay.
let me tell you, age doesn't matter at all. It's the work that speaks to me. So if your work is something that I want to commission, then I'm going to commission you. So no, you know.
Oh, listen to this. Telva Chase just wrote in the chat, I'm 70 this year and found much success this year. Yay, Telva. And I'm going to be 70 in January. And I'm
Woohoo!
teaching. By the way, don't forget to sign up for my Color Quest live in Portugal. I forgot to put a slide in. Live in Portugal. Go to uptrek.com. And I'm teaching and mentoring live a small group of people in Portugal in March for 8 days at our private villa with all meals. You just work. And I really hope to see you there. So go to uptrek.com to find it and just Google my name, Lilla, and you'll see my fabulous course. It's similar to what I'm teaching in Matt's, but you get the whole experience. This one's for you, Zoe. Trina's question.
Okay, for illustrating children's books, what is your advice for someone who really wants to illustrate children's books but has never drawn a character? I can't get out of my head that character drawings need to be super realistic. Ooh, Trina. Well, I would say if you've never drawn a character, don't worry. That's the first thing, because we walk you through all of those steps. We trick you
Pencils.
into drawing the character. Within the stories that we offer, there's always a character that will be more simple to begin with. So yes, fantastic. Thank you for my visual assistant here. So for example, let's just say you're probably sitting there
Object.
thinking,
And you do objects.
yes, exactly. You might be thinking, I can't draw people. That is fine. Put that over there. You might start with a story that could be about a acorn, let's say, for example. So we have a simple character that you can begin with. Characters don't need to be realistic, but they do need to have a sense of expression and mood that the child can relate to. And again, I teach you how to do all of that. So I guess my answer is don't panic. Come join us for the ride, and you'll be
You're
really
not alone.
surprised.
Yeah. Yeah. And look, these are characters. There's so many ways. Realism is great,
I
but
can say
not
before I
all.
took illustrating children's book, the course, I didn't draw people at all. And that
What?
was, yeah, I know. And Bug was my first character that I drew, and you guys really did like walk me through
No.
creating. Yes,
And you made
creating
the
that character.
reviews for
Yeah,
that one.
absolutely.
It
And I
really
think
helped me a lot. So
I think that's so I love that, Tamisha, because I think we get people coming back every year who maybe have started with an object, or maybe we've had an animal character and they've sort of found their way in through that, but they know that they don't have people in their portfolio, and they come back specifically to have that hand holding to learn how to draw people. And we do give you that support, and it's a great place to experiment and try these things out. So
Yeah, and you know, when you take any of these courses, you don't have to be totally ready to submit to that market. You can grow within it, then take another course and another and develop. No one starts as a rank beginner and by the end of a number of weeks is pitch ready. I don't think it's ever happened. Certainly, I don't know anybody. And it takes time, and that's okay. You're learning. You're showing up.
yeah, Corey has just put in the chat, I did my first person this year. It sounds so weird when you read that out of context.
Oops.
Barbara and the Ghost. And Corey, am I right in thinking that earlier you said you also have got a commission based off that work? I'm just keen to see whether that yes, exactly. So the work that was done in the classroom has helped Corey go on to get the professional commission. Congratulations. That is so exciting.
And the last question, Gina, if you already have a body of work that is different from what you want to pursue in the future, is it still worth keeping the old stuff in your portfolio in a different section? You're shaking your head yes, but I'm feeling
No,
like,
I'm saying no. I
oh,
think
you're shaking it no with your arm throwing
sorry.
British. Maybe
Um,
yes in Britain means no. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, it's been a long Zoom. No, don't. I would only show, and you may disagree with this, and that's fine. But if you really don't want to get work in that look anymore, don't show it.
yeah.
People buy what they see.
Yeah, as I
I'll
say,
say it a million times. It's so
Yeah.
true.
show
So
the
true.
kind of work for the jobs you want to get.
Yeah.
Show the kind of work for the jobs you want to get. If you want that cool anthropology work, like we did with Carolyn Gavin and Katie Vernon, a number of my artists, if you want that, this is the work she shows and makes, and that's how she got it.
I
So
feel like I
don't,
learned that the hard way. I kept up old work on my website and I got hired for a job and I took it because I wanted a job, but it was for old work that I couldn't do anymore. It was a miserable process. Like
oh,
I was unhappy. The people that hired me were unhappy because I wasn't doing the work that I love now.
yeah,
And I wasn't producing things that they wanted. So yeah, stay true to what you create now and
I
what
think
you're passionate about.
that's such a great lesson to learn, isn't it? I think we've all learned that. I would say
Yeah.
probably speaking for all four of us, we've had jobs that you feel have really got your true heart and soul and represent something that you want to stand up in a room and shout about. And then there are other moments where you're like, wow, this project doesn't feel like me anymore.
Right.
It's gone off the rails or it's gone somewhere else I didn't expect. But
Yeah.
all of those experiences also make you stronger in identifying the work that you do want to do. So
Gina now says, I kind of want to do both, lol, but I may have to choose one or the other. Well, there's no harm in keeping it on, and you don't have to choose. As you saw from my work in the beginning, I had oil paintings, I had cut paper, I had pastel. I just, I love trying new things. I'm all about like, a dopamine, what is that they call it? Like the dopamine rush or finding
very
like
similar. I like trying a bit of
ADHD.
everything.
I love a new art material. Like I own them all. So, but my style was the same. My line quality, my vibe, my style was the same, but the materials were different. But if it's something you really don't want to do anymore at all, remove it. But if you're not sure, keep it on. No harm done. The other thing is I had all these different media that I worked in. I would say to the client, which piece of mine are you thinking of for this project? Or they might be, gee, I don't know and I'm like, I'm feeling like oil paint for this, you know?
Mm.
So sometimes you can negotiate that. Maybe they hire you for the old stuff, but you say, I'm really feeling like my newer style. I'm really excited about it. And I think I could do a really great job for you in this style that I'm loving. And does that work for you? They'll say, sure.
That's really nice, actually. And Tamisha, you said earlier you've been experimenting with traditional media. And I have quite a few illustrators that have been working digitally, but because of the dawn of the new AI age, I have quite a few people who are exploring traditional media. And Margo, you were saying about putting your lettering on your work and not font, that is another way AI is horrendous at lettering. That being good at lettering is something that it really marks your work and makes it yours, helps to develop your portfolio.
Yeah,
That's
and
inspiring, Zoe.
and the color class and lettering. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. Were you saying
I
something?
was just saying that was inspiring to hear because we all worry about AI. And
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Just keep being your unique self and your brand. Like, do you think AI can be Tamisha?
I
Like,
hope
can it be
not.
you online? But I mean, even your presentation,
Yeah,
no,
no.
it can't be who you are on the screen, and
Yeah.
it can't be your vibe. And when you write and illustrate your own book, it cannot do that. The more you are, the more uniquely you, and the more you put that in your work and continue. That's telling me I gotta get ready soon for the next thing.
Oh, do you know what? Can we just read out Greg's last comment?
Yes,
Because
please.
Well, I was reading it, Greg, and I suddenly had the like soundtrack to Train Spotting, which I know the film from many years ago. But if you remember the opening thing, and it's like, choose life, choose this, choose that. Greg says, take any course, take a bundle, take my year, take something. Don't worry about what you don't feel ready for. Just commit to showing up, and you will have the best time. You'll be with your people, you will make new friends, and you'll be on your path. I'm like, Greg, mic drop. See you guys. So good. So good.
Oh, oh, that's beautiful. Do you have that, British Jenny? You can put that in one of your newsletters. Anonymous and attending, this is the last. Is there a course or tips on how and when to find the right agent or the right publishing houses to send your work? So all our courses give practical information on how to get book publishers or home decor work or whatever. And as far as getting an agent, there's a free downloadable on the Make Art That Sells site somewhere. Jenny or Becky, can you put the link in? And you can just get that for free. You don't have to take a thing. So, well, this has been spectacular. Oh boy, this was fun. We covered a lot. This was heavy lifting, but we got through it. We did it because we love our community so much. We love teaching you. We love learning from you. We love vibing off the work you do and figuring out what it is we can do to help you because we really care. You know, yeah, it's a business. Yeah, it's courses, but we really, if you know any of us personally, you know we really care about artists. So that is the story. I want to thank my lovely co-teachers today, Zoë Tucker, Margo Tantau with her new agency, Tantau Studio, and the lovely Tamisha Anthony. And I want to thank all of you who have been with us for this 2-hour marathon. Thank you. We really appreciate it. We love seeing you. You give us energy. You give us so much. Hope to see you in class. We're going to have an amazing year. It's going to be spectacular. And there are more surprises to come next year, and you want to be ready.
Ooh.
Yeah, I can't say or they'll kill me. Okay, people. Oh, thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. Take
Thanks,
care.
everybody.
Thanks,
you.
everyone.
Thank
Hanging out with you
you.
guys.
Thank you.